Okay, cool.
As a recent college graduate, Matthias is working hard towards his American dream. The poster behind him a reminder of what he wants to be. But there's one thing standing in his way. By law, Matthias isn't allowed to be in the United States, and he risks deportation. He asks we only reveal his first name.
I understood some of it. I didn't really know the full consequences of the decision that my parents were making.
Matthias and his family immigrated from Argentina in the 90s and overstayed their visas. That became a problem after he graduated high school and got accepted to UCLA, becoming one of an estimated 65,000 undocumented students nationwide every year who graduate high school and could go to college. But they don't qualify for federal financial aid and cannot legally get a job. For Matthias, going to college meant sacrifices.
Housing was completely out of the question for me, but friends that they have dorms and that we're friends, and they say, if you need a place to stay, you can stay. And I had a number of friends like that. So I had, my bag of clothes, my sleeping bag, and my college dream, and that was just what kept me going.
Matthias is now a student advocate for dreamactivist.org. It's a group that's rallying behind a bipartisan bill called the DREAM Act, reintroduced in Congress last March. It would allow undocumented students to receive federal financial aid and work legally. But most importantly, it would provide a path to legal residency. To qualify, students must meet certain criteria.
A young person would have to have come into the country before they were 16 years of age. They'd have to have 5 years of continuous residence in the U.S. They'd have to demonstrate good moral character. And they would have to have graduated from high school or have a GED.
The people here we're talking about have no right to be in the country.
But critics say the bill takes federal money away from American students.
We're sympathetic, but the question is always, when you make these policy decisions, are you setting a precedent that encourages more law-breaking and further breeds disrespect for the law? At the same time, we may not be extinguishing the prospects for the student by either requiring them to pay the full freight or having them go to school in their home country.
The bill has been through Congress before, but advocates are hopeful this time around. President Barack Obama has said he wants a draft immigration bill by the end of the year. But until then, the DREAM Act is the hope that Matthias and thousands like him cling to. It's that ticket to law school and the green light to start giving back to a country he hopes to call home.
I have faith, and I think when we pass the DREAM Act, I'll feel like an American.
Nicole Grether, The Associated Press.